Well, good things are supposed to come in small packages, and the Scion IQ is about as small as they come in the United States. So, do good things come in small packages? Let's find out. I definitely like the look of the IQ. The wheels look large and the car looks small, and all in all, it looks like a cartoon. It's cute and surprisingly well proportioned. Even though form has to follow function in a car of this size, I think it's successful. It looks good from every angle, and it's got a lot of interesting design cues all around. For such a small car, the interior feels surprisingly roomy up front. The seats are well contoured, and they feature a pretty cool design too. The cool shapes from the exterior follow through to the interior. This area between the seats makes for good storage. This makes up for the fact that there's really no glove box. You got one cup holder in the middle, and one each on the side. Good storage down there. You get a real handbrake, and the transmission also has a sport setting and a downhill braking setting too. You get a USB port. There's where you can turn off your traction control. I don't recommend it with this small wheelbase. And of course your power locks. You get some additional storage down here. There of course is your phone charger, heating and ventilation. Very straightforward and easy to use. I like it. The screen on the Pioneer HD radio is large and easy to read, and it gives you all the information you need. It also lets you control your Bluetooth, satellite radio, and AM and FM. Right on the steering wheel you can also control the radio. You get power windows and door locks, and a little tweeter over there too. To me, the only thing that's really missing is a cruise control. There's nothing disagreeable about the Scion's night look of the dash, but I would, however, like a light around the key. You do get two usable back seats, but I found myself using half of it for storage. Pop the rear hatch and you'll see that you got a little bit of room for storage back here, and you also have the optional cargo net. Of course, the IQ is a very small car, but pop the rear seats down and you'll be surprised how much more room you get. The IQ is powered by a 1.3 liter dual overhead cam 4-cylinder mated to a continuously variable transmission. It produces 94 horsepower and 89 pound-feet of torque. That's good enough for a 0 to 60 time of 11.7 seconds. Fuel economy is rated at 37 miles per gallon on the highway and 36 miles per gallon in the city. You can expect 37 miles per gallon overall. So the IQ starts just a tick over $15,000. You might want to add the back seat package, and you also might want the Pioneer HD radio and Sirius satellite radio. There's also a storage option, cargo net, carpeted floor mats, and with all that, you're out the door at a tick over $17,000. So, small potatoes for a car that's very economical and very tiny and easy to park in the city. And I think it's safe to say that getting around in the city is what the Scion IQ is about. You know, at highway speeds, when it's extremely windy outside, like it has been here, you're actually getting blown around a bit in this thing. It's so light and it's so small that the wind kind of takes it where it wants to go. But you just have to keep your hands on the steering wheel. And speaking of the steering wheel, the steering is actually very sensitive. It doesn't take much, and you're changing lanes really with this one. Almost feels like an F1 car in a way, because it's so responsive. Now, it's 1,000 times slower, but still, you know, the wheelbase is extremely small, and that makes for some twitchy handling. For me, these characteristics kind of make the IQ fun, but maybe for mainstream drivers, it might feel a little twitchy to them, so you'll want to be careful with the car and pay attention at all times. But, you know, I suspect this car is going to be bought by a lot of budget-minded people and a lot of people that are just looking to get around in the city at slower than highway speeds, because it'll be extremely easy to park. I mean, you can also sneak into somebody else's space if you want to, because it's that small. Speaking of its looks, well, it's hard to look at it and not smile. I mean, to me, it kind of looks like a cartoon character a bit, but it's fun, you know? It says, hey, check me out. I'm small. I'm stylish. I might be a bit quirky, but I'm still cool in a way. And I like that. Just the fact that it's this small and you can still fit 4 people, to me, makes it pretty cool. Of course, you don't have to get the extra 2 seats if you don't want them, but I think it's nice to have them. So definitely, with a small, short wheelbase like this one, the tires can start sliding around. You can certainly start to lose traction, but there is some traction control in this to keep you pointed straight, and that's a good thing because of that small wheelbase. But it's actually surprisingly fun to drive through a turn, and you know, that short wheelbase might be challenging, but I think it's kind of fun. And as I said before, the steering is extremely responsive. So summing up the Scion IQ, I have to say that good things really do come in small packages. This is a car that's really easy to park around town, holds a surprisingly large amount of stuff, and I think it looks cool too. It's definitely cute, and it's reasonably peppy, and most of all, it's very economical. I'm Drivin Ivan Katz.